Hey guys, let's ramble. I have a topic tonight, sort of. So, we're planning a trip, and the purpose of the trip is a reward. Congratulations. We've actually never taken our daughter to Disney World, and I always wanted to do that before she turned 7. Well, next week she turns 9. And she's had so many life changes this year, and it's been really a difficult year for her. My mom's been in and out of the hospital, and mom's been sick, and mom's pregnant, and now there's a sibling, and she has to share her parents. And she's never had to share us before, and she's doing amazing. She's transitioning well. We've had a couple of hiccups, but that's totally to be expected. And we're both just really thankful for her. She's been such an amazing help while I was on bed rest and now with the new baby, and she's a joy all around anyway, regardless of all the help. So we want to reward her and also to try to head off any anger or jealousy or insecurities. So we've planned a trip to Disney World and Universal Studios, Harry Potter World. She chose to split the trip between the two parks rather than doing all Disney, which Mommy would prefer, but that's okay. This trip is for her. So, when I was getting divorced, my therapist and other people, it's kind of like 1 month for every year is the general rule. So we were married for 7 years, so about 7 months I should be feeling back to normal, back to myself, adjusting, blah, blah, blah. It didn't take that long because I knew my marriage was over a long time before we got to that point. So, while I was pregnant, I think it was at one of the maternity classes I went to, I heard that it's kind of the same. It might have been the Big Brother, Big Sister class we took her to. Regardless, that it's kind of the same for them for adjustment time. Like however many years apart they are, about that many months out, the older one is just going to kind of lose it. All the insecurities, all the jealousy, all the my world has changed is going to hit them. Because the newness is going to have worn off, and that might be when you have your biggest adjustment periods. So the trip is geared like dead center for when that's supposed to happen. And the trip, we planned it to remind her that we do still love her and care for her and want to give her the world, and that things can still be just about her. Because little man is going to give a rip's less that we're at Disney World and Harry Potter World. He won't even be a year old yet. He will never, in anyone's imagination, remember this trip. So this trip is all about her, all for her. So that got me to thinking the 1 month for every year thing. Tonight at work about, my journey. And that's another drastic, dramatic change in your life. And it's like, okay, so I was fat for 33 years. Because I've been fat as long as I can remember. Even in kindergarten, I was bigger than everybody else. I was stocky at that point, and I don't even know if I would have been considered chubby yet, but I was still bigger because I have a bigger frame. And I was tall early. I hit puberty early, so at 5 I was already getting taller. So as long as I can remember, I had my surgery when I was 33, so we're going to go with 33 years. So if you do that, then 33 months is what it should take for me to adjust to my new normal. I'm 22 months tomorrow, post-op. And I kind of hope that's true, because I'm not adjusted to my new normal. I think I was doing really well with all my life changes prior to my pregnancy. But they made me eat carbs And I know the baby needed them. The baby didn't need the apple fritters. So coming off of the pregnancy, and then also another thing, toward the end with my blood pressure, I had to ingest caffeine, like insane amounts of caffeine, like 200 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is, if you drink soda, it's on approximately 4 Mountain Dews a day. The purpose of that was to raise my blood pressure. I wouldn't take the medication that raises it because it's a class C, and my baby's not a gerbil, it's not a guinea pig, it's not a lab rat. We were not testing on it, on him. So I wouldn't take my medication. My OB didn't really want me to take my medication. My electrophysiologist / cardiologist was highly annoyed that we were non-compliant. He wanted to rush the delivery and bring him early to solve my issues. Neither my OB nor I were comfortable with that, so we didn't do it. I'm glad they both have very strong personalities because they fight for me when they need to. But in this case, Sonny and I made the choice for Zach. I was not in serious danger. Well, that's probably a bunch of hogwash. We were closely monitoring me, and I was being exceedingly cautious and careful with my complications. So yeah, she put me on caffeine. She had done this from weeks, right after I got dehydrated and was in the hospital for that. So like weeks 17 to 22, because apparently during that period of pregnancy, your body kind of anyway, it goes back to normal, like what you are non-pregnant. Well, non-pregnant, my blood pressure runs 90 over 50, 80 over 40. If I hit 70 over 40, I get really, really near passing out. So I normally take a medication that raises my blood pressure to about 100 over 60. But during that 5-week stretch, it plummeted. And being pregnant, it takes more effort to push all, because you have extra fluid and stuff. So the extra effort, anyway, it didn't work out. So they had me on caffeine. So I had Venti? Yeah, Venti's the largest Frappuccino at Starbucks. I had a Venti Java chip Frappuccino every other day. I would buy one and I would drink it over the course of 2 days. Which got me about 100 milligrams of caffeine a day. Which wasn't really what she wanted me to have, but it was the best I could do. Well, that's probably not true. I probably could have drank a whole one a day. I just didn't want to. But anyway, yeah, I'm definitely rambling, aren't I? And now I'm home, so I need to go. But yeah, I hope that the 1 month per year thing holds true, because I still have some adapting and learning to do for this journey, because a lot of the progress I had made got undone while I was pregnant. Bye, guys.